Hey there, I'm Julie. Thanks for joining me here at This Beautiful Farm Life. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set a beautiful farmhouse Easter table. We have a large family, and at Easter time it takes several tables to seat us all. And this year, since Easter is so late in the season, I am hoping it'll be warm enough that we can have one group out here on the porch. So today I'm going to be using my little formula for how to set a table to show you how I'm doing my Easter table. So let's get started. The first piece in my table setting is always the foundation, and this could be a tablecloth, a full tablecloth, it could be a runner, it could be a brown paper strip down the middle. I've done that, but today I'm using a vintage cloth that one of my daughters found at a yard sale, and I don't think we've even used because it's in pinks and we don't often use pinks. The second piece of my formula is always the centerpiece, and I love lots of faux and real flowers. So today we've got tulips and greens. I've got vintage dishes that I pick up at sales that I just think are so pretty. I don't always use those colors, but when I get them, I love them. I always love a little candlelight, so we're going to tuck some candles in. I like different heights, so we want things on different levels. So I'm going to put these little lambs that I have, and if you can see those, down here at the end on another vintage book and plate. And then we're going to use part of our dessert as part of our table decoration, so you can anticipate that all during the meal.
Watch for a new video next week on how to make these beautiful embossed lemon shortbread cookies.
And we're going to add a little extra green in here to kind of ground the centerpiece down onto the table. So now we have different heights, and it goes down lower at the ends. Candles are central in the table. That's my centerpiece. That looks good. Now we're going to do the tableware. I like to layer my table dishes, and I don't have anything fancy. These are just plain white plates from Gibson that my children gave me years ago. I have 24 place settings so we can serve a crowd, and they're nothing fancy, but they work beautifully. And then I have some vintage plates that I just pick up at flea markets and yard sales and wherever I can find them. So they're creamier, they're not the same color, but I don't think that matters. I love to mix the creams and the whites together, and as you layer these, it just becomes more beautiful. And here's another set that is whiter than that one, and I just think it looks fun and cheery. And we have goblets. Now, I don't use fancy goblets. I do have some fancy goblets. I very rarely get them out because I never want to break them. And we have a lot of children and grandchildren. So these goblets I actually found at a yard sale. They are by Libby, and they still make them. So for $5, they've worked perfect for many years, and if I need more, I can buy them. For silverware, I have been really blessed to have inherited 3 sets of beautiful different silver patterns from my husband's grandmothers. So I have 3 sets of silver, and today I'm mixing them up. They're all very small sets. None of them are enough to set an entire table. I have 6 or 8 of them, and so what I do is mix them up. So one place setting is one set, this is another set, this is another set. I like the same person to have all matching silver, but then have different ones at different place settings. And you can pick these up quite inexpensively at thrift shops. People don't want those anymore, and estate sales, nobody wants the family silver, and they're not very expensive. So if you want something pretty, Just mix them up and don't worry about if there's enough of everything. The next thing is napkins, and when I'm setting a table with a tablecloth, I always use cloth napkins. Oftentimes I use paper napkins that are just printed really pretty for our everyday little special dinners at home. But when I have a tablecloth, I like to have a cloth napkin. And so I've just acquired some tea towels over the years, and these are actually some new little green ones that I just bought to go with this tablecloth, and they're just dish towels, so when I get done I can either save them for napkins another day, or I can turn them right back into dish towels. And by putting them under the plates, all these whites, it brings out the different layers in the plates, so I like to do that. I also brought out some of my little ticking pillows to put at each end of the table because it just looks really cute there. And then the last thing is a little personal touch. So it's nice to have a little personal touch at each place setting, and it could be the place card, or it could just be a little gift. It could be just about anything. And today I'm using just a little piece of these faux greens, a fresh daffodil from my yard, and just a little piece of ribbon tied around them. And that's all it takes to give their table setting just a really beautiful finished touch. So there we go. I hope that you enjoyed that and how quickly it came together just by grabbing some things from around my house that I use at other times and pulling them all together on this table. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to set a farmhouse Easter table, and that you can use some of these ideas in your own celebration in your home with your family and friends. If you're new here to my channel and you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button and come back and join me here again. I make 1 or 2 new videos each week on fresh, nourishing food, wholesome living, and simple farmhouse beauty. And if you haven't yet been to my blog, link is below in the comments. Click on through and you can enjoy my other posts there. I hope you have a beautiful Resurrection Easter Sunday with your family and friends, and we'll see you here next time. Bye now.